Good morning and welcome in on this Friday. It is Dan Hardenbrook. Glad to have you along as we get ready to wrap up the week with a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Friday edition of the Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. Your local news this morning is being brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office, proudly advocating for our area vets. Call Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard at 293-4890. In your local news this morning, a Cheboygan County deputy was stabbed in the neck after responding to a house call yesterday afternoon. Law enforcement from several agencies were called to a home in Cheboygan County after the deputy was attacked, according to a report from the Michigan State Police. The Cheboygan County Sheriff's Office said that deputies were first called to a home on Afton Road in Ellis Township around 11:52 a.m. Thursday. Family member had requested that deputies do a welfare check on a woman at the home after they said they received a text message stating she needed help. According to the Sheriff's Office and Cheboygan County Sheriff Claremont, deputies arrived on the scene and made entry into the home when one of the deputies was struck by what police believe to have been a hatchet. The Michigan State Police is now investigating the incident. They say the deputy was struck in the neck area. Police said that when the deputy was struck, he fired, hitting and killing a 32-year-old man. The deputy was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries, and according to the sheriff's office, he's expected to make a full recovery. A woman and several children at the home were taken away safely. In a press release from the Chippewa County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Claremont said the deputies responded in accordance with the department policy and training. A Kinross Correctional Facility Sergeant has been named the 2021 Michigan Department of Corrections Directors Award winner. The award is being issued to Keith Clegg, who's a sergeant at Kinross Correctional Facility. Clegg wins the 2021 Michigan Department of Corrections Directors Award for his efforts in assisting the facility by creating emergency processes, as well as assisting staff with excellent leadership skills. MDOC Director Heidi Washington presented Clegg with the award Wednesday during a visit to the Kinross Correctional Facility. The Director's Award is the highest honor that can be bestowed upon employees of the Michigan Department of Corrections. Clegg also received the department's Professional Excellence Award for his work supervising all food service operations during the COVID-19 pandemic. When food service leadership and staff were unable to work due to the pandemic, Clegg used his experience as a restaurant owner to train reassigned staff to prepare and serve meals, and acquired the necessary supplies to ensure that the food service continued moving along at the Kinross Correctional Facility. Clegg has worked for the Department of Corrections since 1999 when he began in food service, transitioned into a corrections officer role in 2013, was promoted to sergeant in 2017. Those who work with Clegg say he's a team player, often going out of his way to enhance the work environment. Clegg also donates food from his own restaurants, Pure Country, located in Rudyard and Sault Ste. Marie, for work events, and is known to be a mentor to many staff members at the facility. A judge has ordered that federal protection on gray wolves be restored for much of the United States. A judge restored the federal protections for gray wolves on Thursday after the removal administration exposed predators to hunting that critics would undermine their rebound from widespread extermination in the last century. U.S. District Judge Jeffrey White in Oakland, California, said that the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service had failed to show that wolf populations could be sustained in the Midwest and portions of the West without protection under the Endangered Species Act. The service also didn't adequately consider threats to wolves outside of those core areas, according to a statement from White. Wildlife advocates had sued the agency last year. The ruling does not directly impact wolves in the northern Rocky Mountains of Idaho, Montana, or Wyoming, portions of several adjacent states. Those animals remain under state jurisdiction after federal protections in that region were lifted by Congress over the last decade. Attorneys for the Biden administration defended the Trump rule that removed protections, arguing that wolves were resilient enough to bounce back even if their numbers drop sharply due to intensive hunting. Currently at stake in the future of a species whose recovery from near extinction has been heralded. Recovery has brought bitter blowback from hunters and farmers angered over wolf attacks on big game herds and livestock. They contend protections are no longer warranted. Wildlife advocacy groups say the judge's order would most immediately put a stop to hunting in the Great Lakes region, where Wisconsin officials had come under criticism for a wolf hunt last year and saw the state's quota get overran with 218 wolves killed in a 4-day span. You have a chance to get up close and personal with the local high school varsity hockey team this weekend when they host a special event at the barn here in Newberry. The Manistee Emeralds Varsity Co-op, which features players from Newberry, Manistee, and Munising, will come together for a 3-on-3 special tournament. It'll take place inside the barn on Sunday. Games will start at 2 o'clock. Players will be divided into 3-team groups and compete in a special team-wide challenge. It's the first home event of any kind in Newberry for the Manistee, Newberry, and Munising Co-op hockey team. Make sure to come down, check it out. No cost for admission. Great chance for young hockey players in the community or fans of our local athletes to meet and greet the local high school hockey players. Also, it is the weekend of the annual Newberry Youth Basketball Association tournament. The annual NYBA tournament brings teams and programs from all across the Upper Peninsula to Newberry. This year's youth basketball tournament will take place as part of a one-day extravaganza, with games starting at 8 a.m. on Saturday, lasting until nearly 8 p.m. Chris and Karen Bolio of Bolio Funeral Home are the exclusive game ball giveaway sponsors this year. The family has been the exclusive sponsor of game ball giveaways to tournament participants for many years. There'll be concessions and raffles as part of the event. Chance to see the future basketball stars of Newberry and the surrounding area take the court for a day full of fun. For more information, you can stop by the Tequamanon area schools and the high school gymnasium community building on Saturday. That is a look at your latest local news this morning. It is your Friday morning Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. As always, the local news is being brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office. For all your veteran services needs, Rick Bernard is ready to serve you. Contact him at 293-4890. Time now to check in with sports this morning. The Manistee High School varsity hockey team picked up a big victory last night, shutting out the Marquette Redmond JV by a score of 2-0. The win gets the Emeralds back on track after losing a couple of games last weekend up in Houghton. Alex Noble had the shutout in goal. Kobe Petrick and Blake Walther had goals for the Emeralds, who wrap up the regular season next weekend and then head to Kalamazoo for a pair of games before the tournament starts in late February. Girls high school basketball action last night. Pickford clinches the EUP conference crown, winning the league title with a huge victory over the Engadine Lady Eagles. The depth of the Lady Panthers was too much to overcome for the Lady Eagles, who fell 63-45. Engadine, whose clinching season can still rally a second-place finish in the league. Lady Eagles are also looking for seeding in their district that will include Brimley, Rudyard, and Newberry. Boys high school basketball action tonight. J.L. DeCook Gymnasium will feature a Straits Area Conference shootout as the St. Ignace Saints take on the Newberry Indians. 5:45 in the JV game. Varsity to follow with the tip right around 7:15 here on M123 FM and the EUP Sports Network. Down in Engadine, the Eagles will celebrate court warming as they welcome in the Pickford Panthers for an EUP conference matchup. 5:45 in the JV, 7:15 in the varsity contest for the Eagles and Panthers. Michigan State women pulled a major upset, knocking off fourth-ranked Michigan, halting the Wolverines' four-game winning streak. Final score on the contest, 63-57, only the third loss of the season for the Lady Wolverines. Spartans picked up a big victory to improve their record to 13-7-5 in Big Ten play overall. And, of course, all eyes this weekend on Super Bowl 56. It's the Bengals and the Rams from L.A. Sunday night. Kickoff is set for just after 6 o'clock in the contest. Rams, playing on their home field, will enter the game as slight favorites. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Guess what? Winter weather advisory. What else is new? That will run through Friday night and into the early morning hours Saturday. Locally today, snow showers, cloudy, highs in the low 30s, southeast winds 5 to 15, gusting as high as 25. Newberry and surrounding areas will see 1 to 2 inches of snow possible during the daytime today, with additional snow Friday night and into Saturday. Saturday, mostly cloudy and cold, highs near 6, wind chills -10 to -20, north winds 5 to 10. Sunday, partly sunny, a high near 11. That is a look at your latest local news from around the region with your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.